Hey guys, today I wanted to talk to you about some of the outdoor recreational activities there are in my hometown, Scott County, Tennessee. And if you all don't know where that is, it's about an hour and a half north of Knoxville, Tennessee. You just get on I-75 and you go for 30 miles north, and you get off the exit there on 141, and about 15 minutes you're in Scott County. But anyway, one of the biggest things we have that some of you all may already know about is the Big South Fork Recreational Area. It's the National River Recreational Area. Um, we have the Leatherwood Bridge, Burnt Mill Bridge, New River Bridge, O&W, Station Camp. All of these are just places where you can go drive up to, and you're right there next to the river, so you can go camping, you can have a cookout. They have bathrooms and shower houses, so you can go swimming or canoeing or anything you want to do, hiking. There's a bunch of trails to walk on. Station camp is a horse camp, and they have stables for you to keep your horses at, and they have cabins there, and all kinds of horse trails, days and days worth, if you took the time to go out there and ride your horses on them. And like I said, down there at the river, there's just so much you can do, and most of it's free. I mean, if you go camping, you have to have a backwoods camping permit, of course, which is just like $15, I think, to get one of those for 2 days, I think it is. Then, of course, you need your hunting permit if you're going to go hunting, and your fishing license if you're going to go fishing. But to go swimming or hiking or ride your horse, you don't need anything. You can just go down there anytime you want to, and it's open year-round. So that's something you can always do. And another thing that a lot of people probably have heard of but might not know a lot about is the brimstone recreation. And what that is it's actually, I think it's 20,000 acres they have. It's a company that they came in and made all these trails for people to ride their four-wheelers on, and they have big mud holes and tracks and all this other stuff that they do, and they have events up there. And later this month, I think the third weekend in September, Hank Williams Jr. is coming to do a concert up there, so that's going to be a big deal. So that's something else you can do here, is ride your four-wheelers or ride your side-by-sides, your rhinos, or whatever off-road vehicles you have that if you like to do that, you can do that. And I think they said last year they had a concert up there and there was 10,000 people that came, and Scott County's population is just 20,000 people, and most of those people that came to the concert were from out of town, so it's always a big deal on those event weekends, and town is always packed, and it's just crazy. So another thing we have is the Trails End Campground. That's pretty much the same thing as Brimstone, just on a different mountain in Scott County. That's another thing you can do. It's they have places you can rent four-wheelers and side-by-sides. And if you have kids, we have an Oneida City Park, we have a Huntsville Park, we have a Winfield Park. That's 3 parks with swing sets and slides and gazebos and little grills so you can cook out, and picnic tables and benches and all that good stuff. So if you have a family, you could bring your family and go have a cookout or whatever. There's just really so much outdoor stuff you can do here in Scott County. When people say there's nothing to do in Scott County, I just want to be like, what? There's all kinds of stuff you can do. Yeah, we might not have the big malls or bowling or stuff like that, but there is literally so much you can do outside here in Scott County, and most of it's free. I mean, you don't get charged to go to the park, you don't get charged to go swimming. We have a city pool down in Huntsville, and we have a splash pad here in Oneida. that is free to the public. So we have that for us, and there's just literally so much outdoor recreational activities here in Scott County for people to use. So if you ever have a weekend or a couple days off and you're looking for something to do, I encourage you to come to Scott County, and I know you'll find something to do, whether it be camping, fishing, swimming, anything like that, hiking. Go to scottcountytennessee.gov and you'll find all kinds of tourism stuff and all kinds of information about that. But yeah, anytime you have free time, I encourage you to come up here and see if you can find something to do.